Our 25 Sports Prep Rally Team of the Week is the back-to-back Middle Illini champions, the Washington Panthers, backed up a couple of remarkable years with some senior-dominated talent with a terrific season again this year and a third straight Middle Illini title. I'm joined by Washington head coach Kyle Wishner. And Kyle, I know how much you think of the Middle Illini back-to-back in this conference is something to be proud of.
Well, it's only been done one other time, and that was back in 2007 with that group. It's the toughest conference south I-80, and it's a great accomplishment for these guys because it's tough baseball day in and day out.
I said last year I thought you were a great team from the first day of practice, but 2 years ago you really improved all year, and I think this team has too, haven't you? This is a team that just keeps getting better.
Oh, yeah. I mean, our team batting average this week is up to 300 as a team, so we're hitting up and down the lineup. But if you'd have told me day one that our best pitcher wouldn't throw one pitch all season and we win the conference, I'd have said you're crazy. So the other guys have picked up the slack and done what they had to do, and I tip my cap to those guys.
And you've had seniors who have had their best season, which is a big part of it too. They've stepped up and then taken on the leadership role and really helped this team.
Yeah, I mean, we expect our seniors to lead every year just like any other program would. And the experience these guys had going to state last year and the year before, watching that, I think it's carried over to this year and how they do things.
You obviously are a Middle Illini champion. You're a back-to-back state finalist too. What have the last 2 years getting to state maybe taught this team about the journey?
You can't really enjoy it while you're in it, but you can definitely enjoy it after the fact because it's such a blur and things are starting to pick up as we're heading close to the end of, end of the regular season and heading towards postseason. But it's definitely things these guys will remember, 5, 10, 20 years down the road.
And I guess people always say, do you have enough pitching? Do you have enough pitching? You got enough pitching to go through 14 games in the Middle Illini. You must feel good about that.
I think we're in a good place. I'd like to be a little deeper than we are, but yeah. These guys have done what they put us in a position to win every game. So I can't ask for more than that.
I mean, I want to wrap around again and wrap it up a little bit with 3 in a row because that really is something. I know a baseball guy and your dad a baseball guy. You got to be really proud to put your name on top of that conference 3 years in a row.
Yeah, yes. The simple answer is yes. I know these guys are excited about it. They had a fun day at practice yesterday kind of talking about it and what it meant to them. And this is something that nobody will ever take away from them. It's there for the rest of the time, and it's a great accomplishment. Let's
go over now to JD's with a couple of the Panthers standout players.
All right, thanks, Jim. Now joined by Elliot Seckman and Jake Stewart, 2 of the Panthers standouts. And Elliot, 3 times in a row, a three-peat for you guys in the Middle Illini. What does that mean to you, such a remarkable accomplishment?
Yeah, so, I mean, pretty much, the Middle Illini is, we always like to picture it's one of the hardest conferences. And, we always have the expectation to put the best out on the field. And we just expect perfection from us. And, sometimes, you don't have your best game as we did for one game. But other than that, we've been able to put up a good opportunity and play well on the field.
Jake, Elliott said it, this conference is so tough, so loaded year in and year out. What do you attribute the success this year to? Just running through the conference once again.
Definitely the coaching staff. They've been a big part of our success the past couple of years. A lot of senior leaders the past couple of years that have been able to build this tradition. Washington's been a great program for a while, and it's been nice to see this town grow and as a community this baseball just explode.
And the tradition really has been growing the last couple of years. You had so many good players. You lose 2 Division I pitchers in one offseason, and yet you're back here again as the Middle Illini champs. What does that say about the program you guys have helped build?
Yeah, so, we obviously loved Gus and Easton. They set a good tradition here, and, we really took under their wing, and, they helped guide us to be the players we are today.
I mean, when you look at this team, Jake, you got so much experience in so many important spots, and I think the most impressive thing that I've seen in terms of your hitting is depth. I mean, 1 through 9, you can all hit, and then there's guys off the bench that can hit too. How much of a contributing factor is that to your success?
It's just nice to know that there's always going to be guys in the lineup that are going to hit the ball. We got guys 1 through 9, honestly, 1 through all 20 of us that can all hit the ball and all can contribute in different ways, and I think that just helps our success. And honestly, I think some of the guys on our bench would start on a lot of other teams in the area. So it's just nice to know that every day we come out, someone's going to have your back and someone's going to be able to pick you up.
As good as the depth is, the biggest strength of this team is probably experience. You've been to state 2 years in a row. I mean, what did you learn from going to state the last 2 years, and how can you kind of apply that to the postseason right around the corner?
It's not easy, and, you have to lock in every single game. The bench plays a big role into it, being on your side. You have a mistake, you hit the ball hard, they're always on your side.
I mean, going to state the last 2 years and having this success in the Mid-Illini, is it pressure to get back there, or is it, hey, we know what it takes to win in the state tournament and we know what it takes to go far? I mean, how do you kind of balance that?
We definitely see it as an expectation, but we definitely take it one step at a time. We have goals each year going into our season: win conference, win a regional, win a sectional, win a super sectional, then make our way down to state and see what happens from there. So it's definitely been an expectation these past couple of years, and we just hope to keep continuing that.